So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The tackle there by Cre'Von LeBlanc.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
They'll try the left side. Lockett, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Carried by number 6.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
And he's got some space here. Tyler Lockett, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
54, lefty. Check, watch 54.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
14, Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 45-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Sets up 1st down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14-14. They'll
run on 1st down. Lockett. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Seahawks 21, Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
31. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Jalen Reagor.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 31, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And he puts it through.
Next to score, Eagles 28. Seahawks.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is taken around the 12. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 50-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
The 8-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll keep it on the ground. Lockett. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Airing it out for Olsen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Seahawks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. Lockett. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Taylor on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lockett. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown,
Greg Olsen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
31. Seahawks 29. Michael Dixon.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 12.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
John Hightower
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just wonder as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lockett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Check back 21, check back 21. Come on. You got tight. You got tight.
Now a give right side. Lockett. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
The running back.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
40-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Seahawks 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Down, Eagles.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Brings up
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 18 on the play.
On first down, Lockett. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second and 9, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Seahawks on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Brings up 4th down.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expects...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To number 14,
DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Lockett. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up
Operating from the gun. Wilson.
32-yard
Left side complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Seahawks 46.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
42-yard line.
Wentz to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's good.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Seahawks 46.
Charles, it's 1.